So as the producer-wife Beth just stated before we hit the record button on this lovely, lovely segment of the Soule of Wisdom, we have more fun news to report.
Yes.
Isn't that what you said?
I said more happy news, but...
Happy, well, same
Same idea.
Fun, happy, joyous, whatever.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah,
Those are all
dumpster
synonyms.
fire. Yeah. So we got more theft stuff for you today. But we promise by segment 3 later today that we'll talk about something that doesn't have to do with the world being on fire necessarily.
Yes.
So tune in for that. But in the meantime, I'm Dan. She's Beth. Hi.
Hi.
This is the Soule of Wisdom, segment 1 on this lovely Wednesday. The day before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Which I read the other day that some people are trying to declare now a national day of mourning.
Okay.
Yes. Because we can't have nice things.
It used to be one of the biggest, I don't know if it still is because of all the panoramic stuff, but it used to be one of the biggest bar drinking nights of the year, second only to like New Year's and like St. Patty's Day and stuff. Because people were coming in from out of town and they wanted to get like sloshed before they had to deal with all their relatives.
So tonight is the drinking night?
Yes.
Such thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that might be why they want to make Thanksgiving the National Day of Mourning then, is because everybody's hungover.
Maybe.
So, okay. Well, it all makes sense now. Okay. Well, before we get into all the lovely fun things that we have that will drive you all to go drinking tonight, please do visit us at soulewisdom.com, SOULE wisdom.com. It is, time to shop.
Yeah.
And if you visit soulewisdom.com/shop, you will find all of our stores. We have many things that are incredibly giftable and meaningful kind of gifts. Not stuff you'd get at like a gas station. Not the piece of electronic equipment that everybody else is getting. Real unique stuff.
Yeah.
So check that out. soulewisdom.com/learn gets you to our Teachables. At Soule Wisdom, you can also find past episodes, our tip jar if you'd like to support the show, stuff like that. You can email us questions at soulewisdom.com. You can tweet us at soulewisdom. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
Nope.
All right. Let's share the fly, funky, fun news with these people, shall we?
Real quick, though, speaking of drinking... No, because I read another...
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I read another... Oh, you have paint all over your hands from... You have, like, Kermit the Frog green on you.
Okay, yeah, so visually gifted...
That doesn't have anything to do with drinking, though.
It has nothing to do with drinking, but you'll notice I'm holding my hand up, and there is paint on my hands. This is proof that we actually do our own artwork that we sell at the Abstract Soul.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Anyways...
no, I was just going to say, in addition to it used to be one of the biggest drinking nights of the year or whatever, I also read a report that said that there's going to be liquor shortages. So if you want to make sure you have enough to get through all of the holidays, you might want to stock up.
Ah, shit. All right. There's just no good news anyway.
There isn't.
And we are so off the rails 3 minutes in already. Yeah. Oh, whatever. All right. Let's try this again. Or do you have...
No, I'm done now. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
Should I count to 5 or anything?
No, I'm good.
All righty. All right. Visually gifted side. Feel free to play along as always. Those of you who aren't visually gifted, we're sorry for you. Just listen to our voices. We're lovely. Okay. So we were talking yesterday about retail theft, specifically the stuff that was going down in the San Francisco Bay Area.
San Fran Jose,
exactly. Well, Best Buy CEO Corie Barry was interviewed by CNBC, and they have a nice article up here that says that she fears that trauma from rising retail thefts could force employees to quit. So that's super cool. She said the retailer has seen a noticeable jump in organized crime, with people coming to the stores to steal consumer electronics and in some cases bringing a weapon such as a gun or a crowbar. She said the company will prioritize the safety of customers and employees, even if it means criminals are running out the door with thousands of dollars of merchandise. These are traumatic experiences, and they're happening more and more across the country, she said on CNBC's Squawk on the Street. Other retailers, including Kroger, CVS, Walgreens, have spoken about an increase in theft. Walgreens is even closing certain stores. We've covered that before. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
To fight crime, Best Buy is going to lock up some of its merchandise. They're going to hire security guards in certain locations, and they're working with retail trade groups for a solution. Good luck with that. I've been involved with retail trade groups in that industry before. They're all worthless.
And the bigger issue is what I said yesterday in the show, and I believe it's the inflation and the rising costs of everything that are predominantly causing all of these stuff. So.
Yep. So she acknowledged that San Francisco and other parts of California have been hot spots, but there are problematic pockets across the country. In some cases, she said, more than a dozen people rush into a store and run out with goods. In other cases, just a couple of people. She said she's not sure why the crimes have increased, but they are hard to stop. The retailer discourages employees from confronting the thieves, and in some cases, law enforcement prioritizes other crimes. When we talk about why there are so many people looking for other jobs or switching careers, this, of course, would be something that would play into my concerns for our people. Again, priority one is human safety. It's just hard to deal with this potentially multiple times in one location. Okie dokie. So once upon a time, the producer wife and I worked for a very, very large consumer electronics retail chain that is now defunct. You can do the math and figure out who that was.
Yep.
We don't speak of them anymore because I don't want to. But the bottom line was that same kind of stuff was going on 20 years ago with the groups coming in and just stealing things.
Yeah.
So the idea of it is nothing new. I think the frequency of it probably is. But what continues to discourage me, and the same thing was happening before, I get this whole, we're concerned about the safety of our people and we don't want them to interfere and all of that. But she goes on television and gives this interview where she says, okay, well, we're not going to interfere and we'd rather they just leave with the merchandise. Well,
that just empowers everybody.
Yeah. Why don't you just hang a friggin' sign on your door that says thievery welcome here?
Yeah, it's a green light.
Yeah, because now anybody who has heard that goes game on.
Yeah.
Because especially if you pick your location correctly, she said they're looking at hiring security guards at select locations. So, not to have thievery 101 here, but the first thing that a thief would probably do is go scope out that location that they have in mind, make sure that they haven't staffed that one with any security guard.
Yeah.
Who probably wouldn't do anything anyways.
No.
Because once again, they'll fear for their safety and, But either way, they'll just go in, grab their stuff, and walk out now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we all have to pay more because of that.
Yes.
So, that sucks. Speaking of sucking, let's go back to Mr. Browser, because not this one. Well, you're seeing the right one on the screen, but I'm not, because I don't know how to click on things. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we're all on the same page.
Yay.
Yay. Same page. All right. So this is from Fox Business. We mentioned Nordstrom getting that smash and grab kind of treatment in the Bay Area over the weekend. Oh, give me a break.
You
Stand
should probably
by,
tell
dear
them.
listeners.
Yeah. There's another Fox pop-up.
You can't hear it, but we can. Yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden, the sound in our ears turned away from us and turned into...
a club.
A club, yeah.
Back to getting your drink on.
We go back to it again. I really despise... they're about to launch another one here, too. I really despise Fox pop-ups. I can't even say their name. They frustrate me so badly. All right. Well,
Defies Spox.
This segment's so off track. Whatever. It's fun. You know what? Right now, hit the like button because this is fun. If you're on the podcast side, leave us a review because this is fun. This is, you can tune into anybody and it's like scripted and boring and we're just having fun.
Yes.
There's something to be said for that. So anyways, we were talking about Nordstrom, right?
Yes. And
how they had that smash and grab in San Fran. Well, on Monday night, LA had one too. And remember we talked about it being like a flash mob? They actually use that term in the article.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a Fox article again, and they call it the latest retail location to be hit by a flash mob style smash and grab.
I just want them to start dancing with the hammers.
Well, we haven't seen the video.
That's true. They might.
Maybe they are. That'd be a fun way to cover it up, I guess. This time, about 20 suspects took part in a break-in at the Nordstrom at the Grove, not far from the city's Holocaust Museum and La Brea Tar Pits. I didn't know LA had a Holocaust Museum. The more you know. They fled in 4 separate vehicles, including a Nissan SUV. Well, that'll narrow it down, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't immediately clear how much merchandise had been stolen or if there were any arrests or injuries at the scene. So that's going on. And don't you do it, Fox. I just launched another tab. Don't start no video. Don't you do it. All right. This from The Five. They were talking about the theft and all of that, and they brought up that the term looting is now being considered racist by different groups. So that's super cool. And one of them actually joked around and said that they should use the term reparation hunters instead, because one of them said that maybe this is like people trying to take reparations for society's inequities.
Well, they said that over the summer when all the riots were happening. That we weren't supposed to call riots.
Yeah, that one in Chicago.
Yeah.
Where there was that lady they had her on camera and she's like, I don't care, we're owed this stuff, and yeah, all of that. All right, so, you've got these groups that are like bold and brazen now. I mean, this is organized.
Yes.
Even beyond what we saw, when we were in the industry back in the day. We would see groups of like 4 or 5 come in, and generally what they'd have would be a couple of lookouts to make sure that the managers were all occupied while the others went in and grabbed stuff. So there was organization from that point, but we never got hit by groups this large.
No.
So that's crazy. And then you got, Best Buy saying, yeah, this is a real thing and it's a problem, but we're not going to stop you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. As a society, in my humble opinion, as long as we telegraph the idea that we're not going to stop you, then they're not going to stop.
Yeah.
We've talked about this in many different ways and many different subjects, but there's no perfection in humanity that people are looking for. There's this belief that if we could all just smile and get along and stuff, everything would be fine. There's always an evil element there. There always has been. There always will be. It's been there since the days of Adam and Eve, if you believe in Adam and Eve and that story.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter. However far back you want to go in time, whatever names you want to attach to it, the evil has always been there. It's not going to go away. You have to deal with it. And turning your head and looking away as the evil happens just emboldens it to be even more.
Yeah.
And that's how it wins. And I don't want it to win.
I agree. There has to be an effect too. There has to be cause and effect. There can't just be the theft without any repercussion.
Nope. Heaven help anybody who tries a quote-unquote smash and grab at our little establishment. We'll take them out.
Yeah, fair.
Not that anybody would, because they have to find us first. The lovely thing about working for yourself like we do is that we have an undisclosed location.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not advertised as far as our location goes, so there's that. But, for the ones that don't have that luxury, they need to stand up and do something about it, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
On that note, I think we are done with this segment. The next segment will be up at noon Eastern Time. Please do tune in then. In the meantime, if you haven't hit that like button, you owe us that because we had fun. And you should have too, or you wouldn't have been listening this long.
That's true.
So do that. Leave a review if you're on the podcast side, and we will see you at noon. Thanks for listening. Bye.